Hi, Brooke Nash. I'm with the Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection, and I've been in state government 20 years, and 10 years before that running a nonprofit recycling organization in San Diego County. And just sitting here listening to this, it's almost like listening to sort of a blend of like science fiction, fantasy, and throw in a little magical realism. I mean, literally, you know, having spent 30 years in this. I'm just wondering, I mean, Victor, you know, what are the levers for change in the United States? How do we even begin to have this conversation?
Yes, you can. Say one word first.
One thing I'm hoping is that money will make a difference. When the communities get their new contracts, that may be when the communities are out of money and they can't afford to run the recycling programs, that may be one of the things, but I know Alan will have others.
Yeah, I think you make a good point. Like, I think in BC, what drove change is the municipalities put motions forward asking for this legislation. And so the government eventually responded and said, okay, we'll give it to you. Now, there were challenges once they got it because, you know, they had to do things like sign contracts, which was a new adventure for them. But now I think
the
producers had EEQ and Stewardship Ontario, they're used to it. But for a municipality to sign a contract and be a service provider was a total sea change for them. But once they gotten over that and seeing that, okay, because they didn't know how it would work. We couldn't point them to a model in North America and say, look, it's going to work just like this. I think the advantage you have going forward is you can actually go and look at BC. I can give you 5 municipalities right off the bat that would tell you what a great experience it had been. Everyone from, you know, a recycling coordinator to a mayor has positive feedback. There's still issues like there are, but they're on operational level that we're trying to work out. But I think Victor's right. I think municipalities, as they look, all the challenges coming with the blue box are going to get that much more complex and that much more difficult. And I don't think you can address them unless you make a systematic change and put a new system in place to deal with those challenges.